So recently, I haven't had anywhere to place my headphones, so I have decided to design a headphone stand for my desk. And right here you can see the finished product. Alright, now I will show you how to design it. So we first create a sketch on the top plane. I'll just go over here, and then I'm just going to drag this rectangle, and then as I'm doing this, I'm just going to size each thing correctly. So we go over here to the dimensions, and we'll just change that to 1.5 inches. And we'll change this side to 0.25 inches. Next, we'll just drag another rectangle on the sketch, and this one is going to be a little taller. And for the dimensions, I'm going to make this side 3 inches, and the thickness will also be 0.25 inches. And for this other rectangle that I'm drawing out, this will be the spot where the headphone's resting on. So this will be about 2 inches, and the thickness will be a little bit thicker than the other two parts, and we'll make it about 0.3 inches. I'm gonna make a spot so that the headphones can't just slide off, and so this will just be a little bump out. 0.25 inches should be good, and then we'll just make this 0.2 inches because it doesn't need to be that tall. We'll just extrude it, and 1 inch is pretty good, so we'll just keep it like that. Now I'm going to add holes so that I can actually screw it into my desk. So I'm just drawing out these lines so that I can find middle points in order to draw the holes where I want them to be. Alright, so I drew the lines, and now we're just going to draw the little holes. And so we find the middle of this spot and find the middle of this spot, and then that allows us to see the dotted lines, and then we can just draw a circle right there in the middle. And then over here we will do the same thing. Yeah, we'll find that spot, and then we'll go over here and find this spot, and then we get the dotted lines. So these staggered circles will help stabilize it when I screw it into my desk. And then we'll just go to the dimensions, and if I remember correctly, the screws that I'm using will need a hole about 0.2 inches. Now I'm going to extrude these holes, but we're going to remove it so that it becomes a hole for the screws to go into. Now for most screws, or if you use nails, you will need a small chamfer because it's going to be countersink so that it lays flat on the end. Now we're just going to use the fillet to round everything out to make it nicer and stronger. here it is, fully printed. It looks good, it's strong, and I think it'll work well. Here it is. I think it looks good, and it works pretty well.